What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, almost bringing you the end of the current war. We're against Malayan War from Malaysia, clan level 9. I think this is might come down to a perfect war for us. They're definitely not going to get a perfect war. But, a lot of shouts and props out to them because they brought some good attacks. They just need to tweak it a little bit. And probably they're not used to seeing a whole bunch of anti-3 bases like we have. You just don't get that in random matchups that often. So to go against a lot of bases like ours, it's definitely more difficult than the random anti-2 star bases or the form bases that you're used to seeing. So they definitely brought good attacks. Just need to tweak it and tune it. Hopefully watching our attacks will go ahead and help them do that, because they brought a lot of GoHo and some really good strategies. Just the execution and deployment needs a little tweaking. But we're going to go ahead and show some of these Town Hall 9s. I got to jump to another clan in just a little bit for a ranged war type of thing. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to lose any of these attacks from Supercell wiping them out or anything. So let's go ahead through these, and we'll go ahead and check out Danker with the registered trademark. Or I call him D-Money. So we'll check D-Money hitting this base out with a... is there even a golem? I think there's a golem from the clan castle. Yeah, GoVaLo, but just a cold-blooded entry. So uses those minions to go ahead and funnel wherever there is no air defenses to take them out. So we're going to go ahead and see that. Use the cold-blooded here. The funnel is pretty much complete at this point. So drops a jump in there. Has 2 jumps because he's going to push these Valkyries all the way through, and 2 heals for these Valkyries as well. And throws I think a minion up top, which gets taken out. But the king and the barbarians go down there, and the queen is going to pretty much be taken out early here. But also, does not have to worry about that lava hound. This lava hound in the clan castle is going to be pretty much a non-factor and obsolete with a bunch of Valkyries, king and golem running around. Second jump is put in there with a heal to heal up that giant bomb there. And, just go ahead and get healed back up to full almost. Trickles in these hogs. That queen is about to go down here. Those hogs were a little late up top, but that's fine. It's not really needed in this particular one. The other hogs are trickled in from top. They will be covered with a heal where that giant bomb is. And we're all out of spells and heals here except for those poison, which you can drop for those skelly traps up top. But just trickles in these hogs all where the kill squad is not. These Valkyries and Kings are still making their way through the base, and the hogs are just dropped in behind them wherever the other defenses are getting tanked by the kill squad. So we're all finished with the defenses now. Don't know if I see any Valkyries that have lived through this, but there's plenty of hogs to do. There's a couple Golemites, a King, and has a couple of minions to go ahead and do this funnel. So we go ahead and crush this number 1 base, and that is Danker's higher level Town Hall 9, which you'll see some of its other ones for the lower one and a couple other attacks. We're going to go step down to number 3 and watch Rampo stepping it up with his game of the AQ walk, getting really good at this. Been practicing, like I said in the other videos, and it really shows. A lot of good attacks now that he's bringing to the clan wars. So we're going to do a queen walk up top, almost a queen charge, I think. So he's going to get into this area right here. He's brought some wall breakers. Once some of these defenses, especially the splash damage defenses, go down, he just needs to get aggro on that cannon or cannons. There we go. And then he can go ahead and drop the wall breakers at any time now. So he'll go ahead and drop them right now. And they'll go ahead and break through this compartment, and then the wizard on the left-hand side is going to go ahead and funnel so that queen is going to have to walk in there. So she'll take out the king, and then she'll go ahead and get aggro on this lava hound, which we'll have to wait through. On the bottom, sends his shattered entry of golems in there with, again, funneling those wizards. Does have a jump in here. The king is sent in as well to keep that funnel. Drops the jump there. Everything will start routing into that core or second compartment, especially the queen. To get the queen, the king just needs to finish with that 1 storage unit, and then we're going to go ahead and he'll take her out real fast. They'll go ahead and push through that queen. compartment. And the other queen has taken out the lava, had to rage up the healers, as well as the queen to make sure it took out all those lava pups. Also has a poison just in case. Really super pre-heals that top set of hogs right there. They're going to go ahead and walk into it and just push through that Expo and starts trickling in surgical. Kill squad is still up with the king. I don't know if any golems are up. Don't see any golemites. A couple golemites, and they're tanking that Expo. There are skelly traps that the queen is jumping on, or is jumping on her, and the hogs will go ahead and take out these last little bit of defenses. With the air defense and the cannon, queen is still completely full health, being healed up. King is not so much full health, very low health, but there's nothing else that's going to hurt him. All the defenses are down, and we are in cleanup mode. So very, very nice attack, Rampo. He had another real close attack, just didn't go well on number 2. Almost had 6 stars, 5-star war, which is good. Number 4, we're going to watch a GoVaLo with a Quadquake. A lot of GoVaLos on this, so we're not going to be able to show them all. But the other one from D-Money was with just the regular jumps and heals. This one's going to be with Quadquakes and heals and a rage. So Quadquakes, that middle compartment, which opens up a very good portion of that base, drops a shattered entry. 2 golems go in there with the wizards funneling up top all the way, and the queen is dropped in there as well. And I'm sure we'll see an appearance of the king at any moment. So the Valkyries are thrown in, and they'll start running around, and they will get aggro on all these defenses in here. Triple giant bomb. And the king is dropped in as well to follow up, heal up those Valkyries that are taking a lot of point damage, and you know, the damage from the giant bomb. But that lava hound is coming out. The queen will get aggro, walk around, and now that the enemy queen goes down to the king, there's no reason not to send the hogs in. So has one more heal left over after that. Those group of Valkyries were healed. They're a 2-finger drop from the top and bottom for the hogs. And they're making their way through the core. Kill squad is pretty much all just about done. There's not too many of them left. That lava hound is just getting taken out by the queen. And unfortunately, some of those hogs are going to get the wrath of those lava pups, but they're standing in heals, so not such a big deal. The queen will go chasing those lava pups, which actually helps push her through the rest of the base, which is good. And the king's doing a king walk on the bottom. So just a few more defenses to go through these hogs. There's not too many of them left, but they only have to get through that archer tower, and which is being tanked by the golem. So very, very nice. Just a few of these hogs left over for cleanup. That queen will go ahead, use her ability, and take out those last little bit of lava pups, which were the only thing that was stopping this raid from potentially not being a 3-star. So very, very nice attack by Big E. And now we're going to go ahead and jump down to number 7. For a GoVa. And that's it. Just golems and Valkyries, which is becoming like JLC's signature attack. I love it. Really nice. It's basically the alternate version of the Go Wipe. Just take the P.E.K.K.A.s out of the equation and throw in Valkyries. So you got golems, Valkyries, and a couple wizards. Not very wizard intensive like a Go Wipe would be, which is why it's actually more successful, because those Valkyries are so much more beefy and have so much more hit points and do a lot of damage when they're grouped together to multiple buildings. So the wall breaker kind of fails in there. King and queen going in, king's going down real quick, but those Valkyries are all sent in. Up top has 4 heals for these Valkyries, and that's it, just for the Valkyries, because there are no hogs in this. They're just Valkyries. So they have to make it through the rest, which is really cool because, again, that Lava Hound is taken out of the equation as far as those Valkyries. It is doing no damage to them whatsoever. They will take that king out in one swipe and keep moving on. They don't even need jumps or anything like that, because if you look at them, when they swing, they do some serious damage to these walls. I mean, it's like basically they make their own jump spell. So they'll go ahead and heal up the core again, take out some of these defenses, trip double giant bombs, get healed right back up to full. No problem at all. One swipe and pretty much those walls go down. So it's basically just having your finger over on top of the group of Valkyries and just figuring out which ones you want to heal. So 2 more heals left over. for all of these Valkyries. I think he's probably only lost about 3 or 4 of the 19 Valkyries, so they're still doing tons and tons of damage. They do break out of that those walls there, just go ahead and start walking around and just, you know, basically making their own holes wherever they need to. The Lava Pup's kind of annoying up top, but you know, he still has 2 more heals that he hasn't even used yet. So those Valkyries could get healed up to full at any moment. Probably should have used 1 or 2 of them already, as that top group of Valkyries is just about ready to go down. But he does heal this last group of Valkyries up. That queen is just about to go down. She does. There is still 1 more heal left for this. Probably also could use the poison to take care of that 1 Lava Pup. Not that it's going to do too much damage, but I mean, you got 2 of them, right? So might as well use 1. So they'll go ahead and take these last couple defenses out and stand in the heals. So these point defenses are going to do absolutely nothing to them. They're still taking out these walls, and we'll go ahead and fast forward this, as it's only inevitable that they're going to take care of that last defense, and then swags the heals. I mean, swags both poisons, and just has to worry about these troll Teslas here. And there we go. So very, very nice attack. I think had some things left over, if I'm not mistaken, maybe. I don't know. But a very, very good attack. So, all right, let's move down a couple more to number 9, and we're going to watch a Danker TM, or a trademark, not the registered trademark, just the regular trademark. D-Money going in here with another GoVaLo, or dragon, with dragons for suicide dragons to the Archer Queen. So drops the 2 dragons up top, drops the Archer Queen up top with minions to funnel as well. And the whole point of this is just to get into that one compartment where the Queen is. She's confused, she's angry, and she gets aggro, and the dragons go ahead and take 1 puff and take her out, as well as that Queen to help out. So those hogs are doing kind of 1-for-1 trade, which is actually very, very nice to be able just to help out. The only things that are hurting these dragons right now, which is these archer towers. So that 1 hog will go ahead and jump from there, and then he will unfortunately get the aggro from the Expo, and then run away, and then get the aggro from the cannon. So Lava Hound is popped from that hog, which actually is not the best thing. But the dragons, I don't know if they'll make it to the Lava Hound. They'll probably get taken out before they do. And that Lava Hound can do nothing except wait for a ground unit like that Golem to be dropped. So Golem is dropped. Notice that the Queen is already out. So when you're using a GoVaLo, that Lava Hound is completely insignificant and won't do any damage to them except for I think 14 damage per second. So that's absolutely nothing. Jump there. All the kill squad routes into here and takes out some of these defenses, and that jump will continue to get them through the core. Drops a heal to heal up all the Valkyries, that Golem, and the King, and then drops just a couple of hogs, just trickles them in as all these defenses are focused on the kill squad. So very, very nicely used. Still has 1 more heal left over for either these Valkyries, kill squad, or the hogs, depending on what he wants to use them for. Double Giant Bomb is tripped by that 1 hog. I still don't know how he does that. 1 hog trips a Double Giant Bomb, so you can't get any more perfect than that. It's probably even better than having a group of Valkyries trip them, just to trade one hog for a Double Giant Bomb set. Valks are still pushing through, and that Lava Hound is still almost full health. So it's in no danger of popping and creating all those lava pups. Drops a couple of LaLoons in as well for cleanup and to help with the defenses. And they finish up with that. So we are in cleanup mode. So we're going to go ahead and run around. There is nothing that can pop that Lava Hound except for that minion. But that is definitely trying to empty the ocean with a cup. So that's not going to happen here. And they finish up and clean up this number 9. Very nice attack. Let's check out number 10. And we're going to watch Rambo here go in with the GoVaLo. And I thought I looked at this wrong. I was almost positive that they only had 3 air defenses. They do. I looked on this number 10's farming base, and he actually has 4 air defenses. So I guess he has not updated his war base for a long, long time. Because I don't think you can get done with the base until you finalize it and drop all your buildings. But there's only 3 air defenses here, so that means why not? Why don't we do a LaLoon, right? I mean, they only have to take care of these two. Actually, they have to take care of one, but his goal is to take care of the top two air defenses with his kill squad. So he uses a quad quake to get in there, does his funneling with his wizards. The golems are walking in, drops the queen, drops the king, and drops the Valkyries. And they will start making their way through the base, rages up those wizards and Valkyries, which the wizards will go ahead and take care of that lava hound real quick. And the queen will clean up the pups in rage as well. And that second air defense is just about to go down from the king. So there's only one air defense left. So it is time to go ahead and send two lava hounds that he has in from the bottom, I think bottom right and bottom left. So there goes one. There goes the other. Trips just a couple of those bombs. So the problem here is he actually crushes the base too much. You know, I would hold back a rage. I wouldn't even rage these up. There's no reason to. You don't want your loons to get to that air defense. You want your lava hound to pop at least one of them. So he's got two lava hounds, one full health and one down to a quarter of health, and they're not going to do any good. So they will go ahead and tank for some parts of this base, and I'm pretty sure one of them will pop. But you really want to pop both of your lava hounds at a good point. They will go ahead and tank these archer tower, but that archer tower is not going to do enough damage. It's only a Town Hall 8 archer tower. And then I think they will trip a bomb or two here coming across all the way to this last one. There goes one, there goes two, and I think this is the third one. So it's still not enough to go ahead and break this lava hound, but gets close. So that those loons will make it there, and we're in cleanup mode with the lava hound. And they'll skip that top army camp, and then they'll have to come back, and those archers will try, but the pups will go ahead and get it. So very, very nice attack, Rambo. Way to exploit, a fault in a base with only 3 air defenses. Number 13, we're going to watch Danker get a 6-star war with GoVaLo again. Just love this. If you notice, there is no queen in this one. So I think the queen was sleeping, and no need to wake it up. Uses a funnel on the bottom right, and I think maybe the top right. But we're going to go with a cold-blooded entry again here. GoVaLo, lots of Valks, lots of Hogs, and a king with no queen. So drops the golem in there with the minions funneling from the bottom and top. Wide funnel. Drops some wall breakers. They do make it through. And golem reroutes. Valkyries will go ahead and take care of some of the trash buildings, and then also reroute. Has a jump to connect everything. And then that lava hound will come in, and absolutely nothing can touch it except for those minions. But they'll probably be dead before they even get close to it. So that kill squad's got to push through all this point defense, a quad Tesla farm, and make it through there. But they were standing in heels the whole entire time. Some hogs are trickled in just to go ahead and take these defenses out while the kill squad is tanking them, and then start sending a surgical all around, pretty much all at the same time, to make it in towards that core where that kill squad is. So there is last heal is used to go ahead and push these hogs through that giant bomb as well as the expo. And at this point, everything is taken down. That lava hound is completely up, full health, with nothing to hit it, and it is doing almost no damage to the kill squad as well. So those minions are doing damage, but never really get aggro on the lava hound except for one. And again, that's not going to do it. Not going to do it enough. So very, very nice attack, nice 6-star war. And our last one, again, going down to a lower, like an 8.5. We're going to watch Ryan take out this base with a LaLoon. And very, very nice attack. You notice here in this base, he's got 3 air defenses that are real close to each other. Very, very simple to get with a shattered entry, some wizards, and his royals. So he'll use the jump to connect all those 3 compartments in there. Dragon and Loon will go down. It drops the poison for the dragon, and that Loon will go ahead and do some damage on the golem and the king there. The wizards will get aggro on it, and we'll go ahead and take it out. Goes down, and we've got 1 air defense down, 2 air defenses down in just a second. As soon as this queen is done, there we go, and jump into that core and take out the Teslas as well as that air defense. And as soon as that air defense goes down, they can send in that lava hound from the bottom, and then just go ahead and deploy some of those loons from the different angles. And you can let that Lava Hound tank for a little bit. It is a lower level. It's only a level 6 air defense. You don't want to pop it too soon. You do want to get those things right there. Very, very nice timing, and just almost at the exact time where you want that. There we go. Pops. That's exactly how you want to do it. Very, very nice timing. Still has a haste to get these loons across the entire base. In just a second, they'll go ahead and drop that haste there. Now we go, and they'll speed these loons up to go right towards that last archer tower, and I'll take care of the rest of the base. There's nothing else that's going to hurt him, and he's got lava pups cleaning up, king, he's got loons, he's got wizards, and he's got his queen full health using her ability. So very, very nice. I will go ahead and see if we do get 3-star the rest of those town hall bases, and if we have any really good attacks to do, I'll go ahead and add them in the bottom. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and make a Town Hall 8 video as well after this. And hopefully you go ahead and take these attacks, take these compositions, deployments, practice getting in your 3-star attacks, and to get those 6 stars in your clan wars.